other families, but a lot of times you as our parents have therapists they work with, or maybe different tutors or instructors. How do we build you know how can we see them as our community too, and instead of just we have to connect with other families, because sometimes maybe that's the only community we can have right now, and that's okay.
Hmm. Well, I definitely think I always tell parents they need to think of themselves as like the administrator, not only of their school, but the head of the child study team, or like you're
So
driving the
true.
boat. Your homeschool is an IEP. It's an individualized education plan. You're the administrator of your school, the special ed teacher, but you're also like steering the child study committee. So you have
Yeah.
to you have to have the team to help you, to partner with you to meet your child's needs and goals. And so yeah,
Mm-hmm.
pulling in those therapists. I mean, so I have a friend and a dear colleague, and she has twins, but her son went early for therapy, and with sensory and auditory processing. And I mean, those people just really walked through just a really intense time with her son,
Mm-hmm.
and he made such strides, and they've stayed in contact. And
Mm.
um, sometimes you just get interventionists or teachers or tutors that really do become part of like your family. I mean, they're
Mm-hmm.
part of your tribe, your posse, and you need them. And I
Exactly.
mean, they just help your kids. I mean, I know I've had people that have poured into my children that they wouldn't receive something from me, or correction from me, or teaching from me. And then my son will argue with me over stuff. And I'm like, son, I am a reading specialist. Like I really do know what OUGH says, I do know that phonics pattern. I'm a reading teacher, but he'll argue with me. But if Miss Shelley tells him something, that's,
Mm-hmm.
he's taking that to the bank. So I think
Right.
it's really important to have your tribe around you, and
Mm-hmm.
all those people are so important, and we need one another. We need
Yeah.
community.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
One of the families that I was privileged to help back a number of years ago, when I was doing a lot of litigation, was a family with an autistic teen. And in this one, they had someone who was providing some of the academic therapies and giving some advice on that. But the best relationship for that I could see, as an outsider looking in, was actually someone who it was another homeschool mom who the local co-op had found to help our client. I think she'd finished homeschooling by the time she got in touch with our client. But she became basically mom's prayer partner, support,
Mm-hmm.
um, encourager, and they met weekly. It was kind of a combination of Bible study and prayer meeting, and planning for the educational week, and
That's
how they were
awesome.
going to be dealing with their son and what life skills they were going to be working on.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and she actually kept at that meeting for years after the court involvement ceased. And it was a beautiful thing for me to see as an outsider, for someone who could come in and provide such a vital role. It was just
Right.
really cool to see.
That's really neat. Yeah, because sometimes you just need that other mind to bounce things off of, or and somebody that's seen it your situation from the outside, because we get so wrapped up in what our kids are doing. And I know we just had somebody in one of our Facebook groups, he posted, said, you're not doing an awful job, Mom and Dad. You know, it's just sometimes it takes your kids a long time to get to a goal. But we beat ourselves up, and we fail to see what's really beautiful. And so having that outside set of eyes, I love that, Darren. That's really good, because we do need that, definitely.